Good day, everyone. My name is Jainab Gordon Angkan, and I'm here in front of you to tell you my journey if I become a teacher. As a professional teacher someday, we are traveling a long journey to reach our dreams, especially to our future students. They need us to learn, to explore, and to be independent for the near future. And to be able to reach those dreams for our students, my philosophies of education that I will use are educational progressivism. Because in teaching nowadays, we have to relate the topic or the lesson into the real life experience on how they will solve the problem about society and environment. To be hands on the activities that will give it to depth. We don't know that our student will be the next president, mayor, senators, or etc. Next is behaviorism, because students also learn about the learning environment. As a teacher, we can make rules in our classrooms. For examples, we can give rewards to our students for following the rules as well as the punishment. And constructivism. In this, the students become confident to do it in their way, making reflections on their own and presenting their presentation to everyone in time. Constructivism, students can explore their lessons from passive recipient to active participant in the learning process. In enrolling this subject, I have learned so much about the laws. But before that, on how to become a global teacher. Are there any requirements to become a global teacher? Being a global teacher, you should be recognized in one's culture, identity, and how it affects personal attitudes and classroom behavior. Being aware of and incorporating global dimensions into the subject that the one teaches and getting pupils interested in understanding the world and its place in it. Hmm. When addressing local, national, personal challenges, real international experience, information, and resources are used to respect and teaching cultural awareness among diverse cultural and linguistic learners, families, and friends. And also the Magkarta for the teachers. In this, we can have the aim for the teachers' career in teaching, a procedure for being a teacher in both private and public schools. Teachers have the rights, benefits, and enforcement, and many more, so that the teachers would not be afraid and grateful for themselves. The Presidential Decree 1006 was issued by the late President Ferdinand E. Marcos in 1977, and it's provided for the professionalization of teachers, as well as the regulation of their activity in the Philippines. The decree goals are to evaluate and contrast Presidential Decree 1006 and Republic Act 7836, two professionalization statutes, and the Code of Ethics for teachers. Fundamental obligation to their learners is outlined in a professional code of ethics, which also defines their position in their lives. Beyond all this, educators must act with honesty, fairness, and ethics in the classroom, as well as with families and colleges. All I have mentioned is to help me to become magnificent and virtuous teacher someday, not just for my student, but for my family. I will do my very best to meet the standard of expectation of my loved ones. A person with goals in life will live fully. Just don't forget to be strong and believe in yourself because that person is us. That range from teacher to master teacher 1, 2, 3, to principal, to district superintendent, to regional director, and to be the future Secretary of Education of the Philippines. And that will be all. Thank you for listening.